First cardio complete. I was supposed to meet somebody, or somebody was supposed to meet me for cardio, and that person didn't show up and sent a message and said their alarm didn't go off. Yeah, whatever. You know, it's like, so you're telling me if you had a plane to catch at 6 o'clock, you would have missed it? Nah, it's easy to miss your cardio session. What I'm saying is, it doesn't matter what you're doing in life. For you to be truly happy and fulfilled, you have to fulfill your potential. You know, on the surface level, you may say, yeah, it's only just showed up for cardio. Doesn't matter if I miss one cardio session. Well, fucking does to me, because if I miss one cardio session, what else am I gonna miss out on? What else am I gonna come up with an excuse for? What else am I gonna claim complacency as a justification of another weakness? Fuck that. So missing a cardio session may seem little to a lot of people, but that's why they'll never fulfill their potential. Anyway, my rant over. I guess I'm lacking in food. Time for breakfast, guys. And then we'll be heading back, if I don't speak to you before, head to the gym for some back, hamstrings and calves. Hi kids, it is day 12 of this 8-week video trainer. We are hitting back again. Yesterday we targeted our lower back and our lumbar through deadlifts. We are going to be hitting entirely different portions of the back. We're going to be hitting calves as well. We did seated at the beginning of the week. This time we're going to have our legs straight to really hit the gastrocnemius. Tomorrow is going to be a rest day, all right? So let's put everything into this now. Just leave it in the cage, and then you can reward yourself with an active rest day tomorrow. But in order for you to get that day off, you have to earn it. So I'm gonna put some in-caged in here now, just to fuel me through this, to make sure that I finish just as strong as I start, and you're gonna join me. Let's fucking do this. Back is done. Hopefully I'll be able to remember everything I've done. My head isn't working now. Started off with chins. I used the resistance band to pull myself down a little bit. So obviously the further I went up, the more contraction and the tougher it was. But I managed to get about 10 reps. Once I'd done about 10 there, got rid of the resistance band and knocked out another 5 or 6, I think. Maybe I did 10. So, you know, it was 10, I think, per set. So we was doing about 20 in total. Rested for about a minute between those sets. So once we got through that one, I wanted to hit the lats with another exercise. So I used the hammer row. If you don't have a hammer row in your gym, you can simply attach a couple of handles to a lat pull down and just row down like that. I used the resistance band on the hammer machine again, and I did about 10 repetitions, stripped the resistance band off and knocked out another 10. So again, about 20 reps per set there. I did 3 sets, rested for about a minute. Once we finished that, then it was time to get onto traps. I had my chest supported on an incline bench, and then I had resistance bands, again on the Smith machine attachment, so I'd have more resistance at the peak contraction than at the bottom. I managed to get about 8 to 10 repetitions per set. Strip top some weight and knock out another 8 to 10 repetitions there. So again, we're averaging about 20 reps per set. Once I finished 3 sets there, I went onto the straight arm pull down with the cables. As I come down, I make sure I squeeze my shoulder blades and then retract and stretch out my lats. I supersetted with a high pulley row. And then immediately I put more weight onto the stack, and then I brought my chest up as I pulled back, concave and pulled up, so I could get a good contraction, fire all the muscles throughout my traps, just so I could finish with a real good pump, which is exactly what I'm experiencing right now. So that was lats done. Now we're going to hit calves. We're going to be hitting the gastrocnemius with a straight-legged push-up exercise on the stairs over here. So it feels like I only just left you. That was a very, very fast calf workout, but it was intense. So I grabbed hold of a dumbbell for added resistance and placed that in one arm and then pressed to the same side leg. Now you'll notice I was going very slow and deliberate on the negative, and then I exploded on the way up. So I reached failure at around 30 repetitions on the first set. What I was doing was going back and forth, back and forth, back and forth, no rest. As I went back to the other, fatigue was setting in, so I only managed like 24, 25 reps. And then on the third set, I did 20 repetitions. After the third set, I dropped the weight. I was able to manage like 20 repetitions and then 20 repetitions again. So I did 5 sets in total. So it's like 30 reps, 25 reps, 20 reps, 20 reps, 20 reps. All right, thank God for that. End of the week. It's been a tough week. Let's go wrap it up over by the end there so I can get my recage going. Okay, day 12 done and dusted. It was a tough one. What a fucking week it was. But you know, we put our bodies into a lot of growth and we torched a lot of fat as well at the same time. So job well done, if you ask me. One thing that I want to explain, you'll notice that we was doing a lot of pull down movements. That's because I really wanted to target the lats today. We thickened the back, obviously, when we were doing the deadlifts yesterday. Now I really wanted to add some width to that frame. So starting off with a lot of pull down movements for the first couple of exercises there, and finished off with you know, straight arm pull down to really hit the lats so we can accentuate that V-taper, give us that illusion of a narrow waist. The science behind it as well is that wherever you're going to be pointing your elbows is generally where you're going to be targeting that portion of the back. So if you're rowing back like that, it's there you're going to be hitting your, you know, that region of your back. When you pull down and your elbows are pointing down, that's the region that you're going to be targeting. So always remember that whatever holes that you want to fill in, whatever voids that you have on your back, if you point your elbows towards that area, whether you're pulling or rowing or whatever, that's generally where you're going to be annihilating, so you can break it down and then recover in order for it to grow in those specific areas. Anyway, I want to wrap it up today so I can get ready for tomorrow, because remember, it is active rest day. You do have cardio in the morning and in the evening. Our next weigh day is going to be Monday, so let's make sure we don't fucking cheat this weekend. We don't go off track. Just because you have a schedule of work during the weekday doesn't mean on the weekend you end your program. This is where we separate the men from the boys. You know, if you want to give into complacency and excuse and weakness, okay, go off track. But if you want to commit and go through this and turn your weaknesses into weapons, then you've got to stick on track and do as I do and do as I say. All right, I'll catch you guys later.